Hello, good morning, students and parents. Hope you're doing well. We have done this back a few weeks ago. We started before spring break. We did some writing during spring break. Coming up with topics sometimes is the hardest thing for writers to do. They sit there, they look at a blank sheet of paper, they don't know where to start their story. So this is a poster that we're going to make that may not have been kept, but I want you to keep this in your tubs at home and pull it out. We can add to it, and when we get together, maybe there's some topic that you're writing about that's not included on this brainstorm session that we are going to do. But keep it handy, and I'll show you an example of how to use it later on when we start writing. If you remember from last quarter, and I think maybe even the quarter before that, we did some writing, and we did have a project where you guys were supposed to keep a journal over spring break, and I did get a couple of those back, which I was very happy with, and they were really fun to read. I love reading about you guys' experiences. But now we're going to, as a class, learn to write together, and this is going to be an assignment. Now, the hardest thing for writers to do sometimes is to come up with what to write about. Like, what am I going to write about? They look at this blank sheet of paper, and this is like your brain. Your brain is like, Mr. Budinger, I don't have any ideas to write. Nothing's really happened today or yesterday, and I just don't know what to write about. And if you remember, in the past, what we did is we came up with some suggestions called great topics. So, in your brain, okay, you do have some ideas. We just have to find them. And those are called great topics. And now that you see this, you're probably remembering, oh yeah, I remember making that poster before. So along this outside, we're going to come up with some great topics for you to write about. And great topics are very simple things. Nothing fantastic has to happen to you. You don't have to have a fantastic dream or have an incredible experience. You could be just going to Albuquerque, which I know quite a few of you go to Albuquerque. So that would be like riding in the car. So maybe you have an experience in riding in the car. It's a couple hours to Albuquerque. So riding in the car. Okay, that could be a great topic. Oh, I kind of made a capital and a period, even though this is not a complete sentence. So pardon me on that. I'm going to write different ideas down as you guys suggest them. Writing in the car is one. I'm going to use markers, and I'm going to use different colored markers for each suggestion. If you have a suggestion for a great topic, go ahead and post it on our front cover sheet. What's another great topic that you remember from last time? We're going to write a whole bunch of them all around here. Around the house. All kinds of things happen around the house, right? You could write about getting up in the morning and what happened about getting up in the morning. I wrote about the wind. Use some of your ideas for some of the sentences that you already completed with your subject and predicates to start maybe writing a narrative around that. Family is always a great topic because you're very familiar with your family. A lot of things happen around family. Friends. Try another color here. Friends. Friends is another good topic. What happened with you and your friends? Around the house, family, friends, riding in the car, birthdays. Usually something happens around your birthdays, around your birthday. I mean, sometimes it could be just as simple as, having a meal or getting cake. Sometimes you go places for that. So birthdays are one. Oh, what's another one? That's kind of like, semi-celebration is holidays. days. Kind of missed that one. Oh, I did mess this one up. I'm trying to think and write at the same time. Holidays. Another possible one. I know some of you have some animals that you have experiences with, you know. So let's say pets. That's what we call animals that are around the house. We call them pets, even if they're big pets. Big pets, little pets. You could tell me a little bit of story about, or start a narrative about a pet. Pets. Friends, families. Trying to think of some other ones. Some kind of event that you went to. Okay, event. Sometimes great topics come out of conflict. Okay. You aren't getting along at the time. Okay, not all writing has to be about happy experiences, but usually out of conflict comes some kind of resolution. So it's not conflict that in the end you wake up and start the conflict all over again. Usually there's, you say you're sorry, or there's some kind of what we call in writing a resolution. There's an ending to it, and then reflection on it. So let's say conflict. This is green. I don't want to put green over here. Let's say conflict. Sometimes it's conflict between friends. Sometimes it's conflict between families. Let's see. Kind of running out of colors here. Sometimes we just get together for the family. Oh, shopping. There's another one. Shopping. I've noticed a lot more people are going to Walmart now. Ooh, my round's almost dried up. Shopping, like going to the mall or going to Walmart. You can write about that experience, and that might cover riding in the car, which would be a separate thing. Okay, if you're in the car, you stay in the car and write about the car. If you're shopping, it's not I went to Walmart and then I came home again. That's not writing about the car. That's not going shopping. That's not doing anything. So make sure your introduction is something about one particular event, and that you stay with that event. That's another hard thing we'll talk about when I read through your writing. I like that pink color. I might use that pink color again. We could say gatherings. Let's go this way. Gatherings. There's usually several things that happen, and a lot of, remember we talked about a main character and auxiliary characters. There's usually a lot of auxiliary characters during gatherings. Oh, another one I just thought of. I'll try a different color. Which of these colors do I like? I like the yellow one too. The yellow came out kind of good. Vacations. Let's put that down here. Vacations. Okay. Vacation, holidays, birthdays, family, friends, pets, riding in the car, around the house, events, conflict, shopping. If you can think of a few more, go ahead and put those in the comments, and I will add them to our poster. So I'm going to put over here on our poster what week we started. This is going to be week 28. And even though you might have the one that we started last couple quarters, there might be something I missed. So let me know, and We will go ahead and keep adding on to this as you guys come up with ideas. When you're writing, remember, start with your introduction. That's going to be the best way of starting. Something about what your topic's going to be, and then give us some details, and then a conclusion. So hopefully this got you started. If you think of some more, let us know.